Hey, how's it going? I'm John Schnepp, director on Metalocalypse, and here's the very first Dethklok Metalocalypse comic book by Dark Horse. It's a lot of amazing new stories in comic book form with your favorite friends, Murderface and the other guys. I would blame Eric Powell for the starting of this, because he was like, he's a super Metalocalypse fan, and we love the Goon, so he was like, I'd like to do a crossover. It's like, that sounds awesome. So he did it, and then when Dark Horse was like, you guys want to do a comic? And me being a super comic nerd, I was like, Brendon, we got to do a comic, So I plotted the comic book with Brendon, and they got a guy who used to write a lot of Star Wars comics for Dark Horse. He scripted it, and he's also a super Metalocalypse fan, so he was able to write it with all the characters' voices, and I'm really happy with the way it came out. It's basically, we're trying to up the antes a little bit with the comic book by doing things that we budgetarily can't do in the show. We started out, the first issue is pretty much like a regular Dethklok episode, then the second issue gets a little bit bigger, and then the third issue is really big. So all three issues happen during different parts of the season, season 1, season 2, season 3, so there's clues in there to let you know where it falls within what season. In this first issue, there's a spoiler for a future episode, so smart people will catch on to what it is. Me and Eric Powell are switching off. We both did a cover, but mine is the variant cover for issue 1, and then I did the main cover for issue 2, and then he's doing a variant. And then we were going to switch it again, but I did the third cover, which is the Death Train, and then Eric did the Roxo variant cover. So the Roxo variant cover is pretty awesome. If Eric Powell wasn't going to do a cover, which he'll always want to do a cover, so someone would have to beat him down to not do a cover. But I get Darwin Cook, Bill Sienkiewicz, Mike Allred, Brian Boland, Dave Johnson. I have a list this long of comic book artists that I want to work with. So, like I said, I've been a comic book fan forever.